flower meal. Oh, how do you do there, dearie? Not many people have time to out to someone like me. I wanted to go and visit my husband's grave, but my back is troubling me dreadfully. You have the time to do a kindness for a very old woman. It would mean the world to me if you could take these flowers to Gargane Mills and place them on my husband's grave. A well-mannered widow wants to pay her respects at her husband's grave, but is unable to make the long journey to Gargane Mills. Take her flowers to the farm and place them on her husband's grave for her. You place the flowers on the grave, return to the widow and let her know that her respects have been paid. Thank you ever so much for that, dearie. I'm sure my husband appreciated it. Well, that sorry is turning in his grave shouting, "Do it yourself, you lazy hag." He used to be a great knight on the house during there, you know. He was tutor to the houses there, training him in the ways of combat. I was so proud of him having a job like that. And the heir himself was ever such a bright young lad, a genius if ever there was one. But one day the poor boy set up to feed around, and didn't come back. We never saw him again. After that, my husband just wasn't the same. He ended up stepping down from his position and cutting his ties with the nobility. He became a farmer and started the farm at Gorgain Mills. I think he just couldn't stand to be reminded of that boy every day he was at house during there. So, I'm fine of keeping the status quo, not letting go, not the world being torn apart. A terrible catastrophe, sing by a symphony, what a terrifying work of art. I can't sit idly, no, I can't move at all. I curse the name, the one behind it all. The score, I'm howling at the moon, sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Oops. Angry? Of course I'm angry. All I want is to protect my home, and those goddamn knights just sit there and scoff at the ramblings of an old man. Ramblings, my arse. Have you heard what's become of Falcon's Nest? Most folk there came to Ishtar to keep out of the cold, but now they plan to tear it all away and make a military encampment of it. A bloody military encampment. What's worse, my son is enlisted to help. The little shite. He refuses to listen. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. If you see that slimy backstabbing Burlak, tell him he can come back to his family or not come back at all. At Bohomondas Hellsets, the Knights of Ishtar plan to make his former home into a military camp. This has upset Bohomondas greatly, made worse by the fact that his son is enlisted to help. He asks that should you see him, you present him with two choices: return to his family or forfeit them for good. Travel to Falcon's Nest and relay Bohomondas' message to his Yes, I'm Joselox. He said, what? My father's dark side knows no bounds. He felt else to see what we sent to preserve by creating this encampment rather than leaving it abandoned to the snows. As the name suggests, Falcon's Nest is well known for its skilled falconers going back generations. While it's true the astrologers and sense sport activity through the stars, it has always been us who give first alert of their approach. But things changed after the calamity. The weather turned foul and we had no choice but to seek better shelter. I know how it pained him to abandon Falcon's Nest. It's my home too, but he has to understand that even if our home has to change, it does not mean change who we are. The proud hawkers of Falcon's Nest will live on, and I will prove it to him. When the day comes for him to return here, the earth beneath him may seem unfamiliar, but our companions gliding proudly through the skies will be as they always have and always will be. This I swear. I'm not a fan of puppeteers, but I'm a nagging fear. Someone else is going to read something palpable is going down through the entire town and bringing in the library. I can't sit down, I lean out, I can't move it out. I curse the name, the one behind it all. This girl, I'm sleeping in the hills of the cemetery. Looking forward to the future. The Temple Knights are recruiting. It has long been my dream to join the air ranks, and soon I shall make it reality. I've told myself I would give anything to be a Temple Knight, but one of the rules give me pause. We are forbidden from marrying while undergoing training. Having these words to mind a promise I made long ago, even to flights of fancy and romance as children I want to be, I promised the girl that we would marry when and we came of age. I was just a boy, and to be honest, I cannot even remember her name, but I worry she may still be waiting for me. All I can recall is she was a ward of House Alienant. I realize the chances are slim, but I ask that you find her. Tell her she cannot wait for me any longer. I could not bear knowing a girl wastes her life waiting for the impossible. You happen across a young man torn between personal desires and obligations. As a young boy, he promised he would wed when he came of age. These runs counter to his present goal of becoming a temple knight, which forbids marriage while undertaking training. He shamefully admits he cannot recall the girl's name, but remembers she was a ward of House Alienant. He asks that you find her and tell her she need not worry of fulfilling their promise. Speak with Bart a lot outside Alienat Manor and see what you can discover. A ward taken into House Alienat as a child. You ask us that there'd be only one. Sorry to say, but my lord has taken in more than I can count. It will be no easy task sorting through the lot of them, so little to go on. Of course, if we're speaking strictly of ladies recently come of age, that may narrow things down some. The first that comes to mind is Lady Laniat down at the Rose House. She might be able to steer you in the right direction. You speak with Bart a lot at Alienat Manor. While there is no shortage of wards under the care of their house, he supports Lady Laniat would be of an age with the woman you seek. Speak with Lady Laniat at the Rose House in the Sea of Clouds and see what she knows. Ladies of Ozali and Art of Age with me. I suppose that can only be Mariel. But you say as a child she promised to be wed. I have heard no such thing. At any rate, you must talk with for yourself if you to know if she's the one you see. You speak with Lady Lanyat and learn she has heard of no such promises of marriage. However, she is certain that Mariel is of the right age for the girl you are after. Speak with Mariel about the promised marriage. A promise of marriage? Now that you mention it, why yes, I do believe I made such a promise. But I was just a child. Who would think to remember such a thing after all these years? Besides, I have sworn to serve Lady Lanyat. My only concerns now are fulfilling my duties and the protection of Camp Laptop. Whoever this boy is, he need not worry of old forgotten promises. Eh? Okay. Unclear motives. The timing is perfect as always. I was thinking of your recent encounter with the Vanu when I recall reports from our men who patrol that area. They often catch the Vanu on higher ground in places that offer commanding views of the surrounding area. It's believed they are conducting routine surveillance, but to what end we know not. But I mean to find out, and I would have you assist me. We'll return to where you first sighted the Vanu and search for clues. Whatever they are scheming, we must know of it. Waiting is boring, like watching moss grow on rocks, but I must. What? Nerdlings return to interfere again. Returning to where you last encountered the Vanus Scout, another has taken its place, peering out into the distance toward Camp Cloud Top. You made a short distance toward Camp Cloud Top. What? Of the beast went spy and find a strange bone in its possession. You pick up the bone and decide it might be a clue. Return to Camp Cloud Top to have killed an examiner. Good to see you return safely. So tell me, what did you discover of the Vanus plotting? Oh my, what have we here? There is a pattern of some sort etched into this bone, though it doesn't appear to be any matter of lettering. Perhaps they use bones like this to keep record of what they're observing from atop the cliffs. This could be the opportunity I've been looking for, the kindling to ignite the fire in the hearts of my men. We must delve further and get to the bottom of this.